Hey, Tori. Alakat, what's up? Ashe. Y'all ready to get started? Let's have some fun. Tonight, we're about to have a lot of fun. It's the festive time of the year. And baby girl, I'm not gonna talk real slow. I think my wife told me last time I was speaking a little slow, but I'm gonna keep up this time. Andrea, what's up, sister? Okay, let's get started. So, how did I get here? Apologize first for the delay. I'm still a little technical. What's the word? Slow, because I'm not going to use that word that my daughter says I use. That's not cool. So before we get started, during this time of the year, I do a lot of cooking. But what's good with cooking is great cocktails. And so tonight, to start us off, I'm actually having a garlic gin martini. So I'm going to tell you the secret behind this. So in the beginning of the spring, when COVID first started, a friend of mine said, if you want to fight a virus, you take garlic, like 3 heads of garlic, and put it in a jar and pour the honey over it and fill it up and let it sit for about 2-3 weeks. And actually it creates a virus fighter, if I'm going to say antibacteria, virus, whatever. And so I started doing that. But because I like martinis and I love garlic, I was like, what would happen if I put the garlic honey in the bottom of a jar with gin? And I came up with this conception. An olive garlic honey martini. Delicious. I'll have to get you that recipe. So some of you guys might know that I've been part of this 12-day of Misfit Merriment. And my dear friend, Dr. Dane here, came on and said his favorite holiday dish that he creates was an artichoke dip. And it just made me go, what the hell? That's my brother from another mother. Because when I was younger, my mom made that same dip. And along the way, I decided to kick it up a couple notches. So what I did is I added crab and a little spice to it. So it give you a bite. And then the Pacific Northwest, I added that Dungeness crab. And tonight I'm gonna show you how to do that. So real simple. You're gonna start out with a can. Can you guys see this? Oh yes, I look down there, sorry. So this is a can of artichokes, hearts, in water, not in oil. We don't need the oil because the mayonnaise has a lot of oil. Then a can of crab. So I told my wife is that you can use the canned crab or you can use the fresh crab. The fresh crab is going to give you more flavor. It's a little bit more expensive. This is probably about $4. The fresh crab is about $20 for the same amount. But who cares during the holidays? Splurge and have that crab flavor. So what you're going to do is you're going to enter everything in the food processor. The can of artichokes. I'm going to take some crab. The can of crab. We'll take a cup of Parmesan cheese. And this is the Parmesan cheese I use. And actually, let me back up. Okay, this is Pecorino Romano, which is sheep. My wife and I are trying to stay away from cow dairy, so we actually start moving away from it. So I have a cup of that. A cup of mayo. Get that all out of there. So now mayonnaise actually becomes a binder because it's eggs and oil. Next, so The other secret is that my wife and I are really trying to stay away from dairy. So we do have some sheep cheese in the dip. But what I did is I took some imitation, which is the best. I have to show you guys this. It's Kite Hill cream cheese. It's made out of almonds. It's made of almond milk. Okay. So I'm going to take a tablespoon of that. I'm going to enter it. So that's going to actually make it a little bit more creamier. And there's an argument about mayo. I usually like using mayo that's actually organic. But when I was a kid, my dad swore by Best Food. Hillman's and Best Food is the same company. I like the organic, but I'm going to stick to tradition. And Dane was also talking about this. And it tastes a little bit different. There's an argument in my house between Miracle Whip and mayonnaise. Miracle Whip is not mayo. Don't fool yourself. If you put that in here, it's a disaster. Don't do that. Does anybody have any questions? No questions? Anybody? Nope. So it's going to get a little bit loud. So do I have everything in there? So yes. Clean this off to the side. So let it begin. That's it. Easy peasy. I take my glass dish, which is about 8 4 inches. I don't have to spray it. I'm gonna tell you a secret. There's enough oil in the mayo and in the cheese that will allow it not to stick. I hope I don't make a mess. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scrape the blade to get all the goodness off of that. Yummy. It's actually really good. You can actually eat it now. You know, I actually thought about using a topping for sandwiches. My wife's probably going, oh my God, oh my God. But I thought about that. I said, the mayo, everything's in it. They'll make a perfect sandwich. Especially, you check this out. This is how I get creative. You take some of this dip with your favorite cheese and put that between 2 pieces of rye bread and make a grilled cheese sandwich. See how my mind works? Orgasmic conscious cooking. So put this in here. So I like things a little bit spicy. So what I'm going to add to this is some paprika and some cayenne pepper. So I like Christmas to be spicy, like my wife. Did y'all catch that? Anyway, get that out of there. So this is what it looks like. I hope you guys can see that. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I didn't want it to spill out. So what I'm gonna do is I take the seafood spectacular, okay? And if you can find any seafood spice, it usually has, this one has dill, lemon, paprika, garlic, lime, rosemary, parsley, chili, onion, and garlic. Did I say garlic? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pour some in the cap. So this is probably about 2 tablespoons. And I'm gonna sprinkle it. Now, here's the secret. If you put it down low, it will just fall in one spot. You hold it up higher. I can't talk tonight. Oh my God. And you sprinkle. It looks very pretty. And you get to cover the entire dish. So you're gonna put this in the oven at 370. I make it at 375 for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I always tell people to check out your oven, because what I've come to find is that sometimes ovens cook at different temperatures, even what it reads. So if it says 325, it could be like 375 or no, it's not quite that high. So it might be like 350. But so watch your oven. So what you're gonna do is you take this, you place it in the oven, and it comes out looking like this. Voila. So I'm gonna taste it for you guys. So Tori and I on this gluten-free kick. Let's see. Thank you, Shemaya. Thank you, sister. I love doing cooking. I love cooking. It's my way of relaxing and shutting down, but also being creative at the same time. I like to invite people to my kitchen, to feed them, because I think we don't spend enough time together in oneness. I was with my sister Cassie earlier on the greatest show that she does on Facebook. And what I come to find is that we talked about oneness, which is missing. And that's why the holidays are one of my favorite times. Anytime I get to celebrate people and their joy of being, I love that. Oh, my girl. Now, Trina Ford could cook too. Wow, just like that. You know it, girl. So I'm going to open up this bag carefully. And so these are, I'm going to give Costco some love. And this company, Milton's gluten-free crackers. Oh my God, you can't tell the difference. So let's see what it tastes like. Take out a cracker. And this is the dip. Let's see. Check out that yumminess. Ooh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I want to say something. I use a lot of garlic when I cook. I love garlic. Garlic is like one of those universal ingredients that's actually healthy for you, but also it kicks it up a couple notches. So this is to Dane and to my mom, who inspired me to do this tonight. This is one of my favorite dips. This usually doesn't last very long in our house during the holidays. It's one of the first things that goes. It's hot. You want to serve it warm. You don't want to serve it cold. It can be reheated. The only problem about reheating sometimes is that the oil separates, but it still tastes delicious. It doesn't change the taste. It looks maybe a little bit different, but it won't hurt you. Let's see. Any other questions from anybody out there? Oh, and I will explain this. So this is a shot of garlic honey gin, which I made myself, and a shot of dry vermouth, 2 olives, the olive juice to make it a little dirty. My wife told me that's what it's called. I like dirty martinis. That's not meaning that I'm dirty, but I like the dirty martini. But I might be dirty. Depends. And will we get a recap of the ingredients list? Yes, I will put the recipe on my Facebook page. Or you go to my YouTube page and they'll be on my YouTube page. That's where usually I keep a lot of my stuff. So please go to Being John Ashford on YouTube, and you can find out my recipes. I have a lot of the wonderful recipes, and I'll be back here sometimes next week. I can't do next Tuesday because I have to take a class for speeding. Yes, I do drive fast sometimes, but please come on over to YouTube and check me out. Thanks for your time. Thanks for hanging out with me, and pass this recipe on to someone else. And most of all, in closing, I'm gonna ask you guys to do me a big favor. Be kind to you. Right now, we're living in times that's like really tumultuous. What would it be like that every day you woke up, you really looked in the mirror, and you smiled? You said, I like you. Try saying that 100 times a day. When you're driving your car, look in the mirror, I love me. Because right now, we really need to love up on ourselves and each other. Until next time, peace. Thank you. Cheers. Mm. This dip is great, y'all. I wish you were here. Next time you come to my kitchen, you'll be able to share this. Mm. Also, a shout out to my brother Loris. I'm sorry, damn. He made this apron for me.